Beatrice Ndora with the Musings podcast. I will speak on how to deal with emotional eating. Food is a necessity for our survival. Our interaction with food started from the moment we came out of our mother's wombs. The first baby's cry immediately after birth is calmed by breastfeeding or the feeding bottle. Food is a lifesaver and a killer depending on how we use it. I worked with a client who had a negative interaction with food. When he goes through frustrations, he eats pizza and cakes and drinks a lot of soda. After an hour or so, he would crash under the grip of guilt and depression. He would swear that he would never do it again. He lacked the power to stop himself from repeating it over and over. Emotional eating is a response to both positive and negative feelings. Eating has an attractive power. It can assist you in calming your nerves, and at the same time, it can drive you crazy. This description shows the times you eat mainly to calm down, numb out, raise, prolong, reduce, or avoid your feelings. However, there is a difference between emotional eating and stress eating. Emotional eating combines eating without the intention of relieving hunger, but in reaction to any type of feeling, even good ones like joy and surprise, can contribute to overeating. We are tempted to keep eating because the food makes us feel good and we don't want the feeling to stop. Stress eating. Stress eating means eating as a means of dealing with being overwhelmed or distressed. You don't have any other skills. Basically, if you do away with eating as primary source of comfort, you will find something healthier to replace it. When you feel like engaging in emotional eating, do the following. 1. Drinking a glass or two of plain water is helpful. In most cases, we don't have enough water intake and hunger can be confused with thirst. 2. Take a piece of paper and document things that are stressing you and write down the healthy alternatives you will use instead of food. 3. When you are tempted by the urge to eat because you are stressed or bored, it's time to engage in physical activity to distract yourself by releasing endorphins, the hormones that makes you good. I call them the happiness hormones. 4. Take a moment of reflection or meditation. Write down your thoughts. You know, the more you write down your thoughts, the more you are able to analyze them, understand them, know how they are affecting you. Also, personally, I enjoy scriptural reflections. I enjoy it because in reflection time, we hear the voice of God. He hears our heart's cries and guides us on how to handle our struggles. I would encourage you to read Psalm 5 as a part of your reflection. I encourage you not to give up, to keep on working on yourself. When you start working on yourself, it is not a marathon. It is a journey that you take one step at a time. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to this podcast. I encourage you to support us by subscribing, sharing, and even leaving comments. Well, I will speak to you next time.